Am I audible now? Okay. Okay, so in the last class, we were discussing about star connection. Okay, so we have learned new four terms, that is phase voltage. What is phase voltage? It is the potential difference between any one of the phase and neutral. Okay, then we have learned line voltage. Line voltage is the potential difference between any two lines. Okay, one for phase voltage means it is the potential difference between phase and neutral. Line voltage means it's the potential difference between two phases or two lines. Okay, then we have seen phase current. That is the current in the winding, and line current is the current in the line. Okay, current in the wire or current in the line or current in the phase. Okay, so from this itself we understood that the line current and phase current are equal because the current in the winding itself is only flowing to the line. So we can write line current equal to phase current. So we can conclude that in a star connection the line current and phase current are same. And then about phase voltage and line voltage, it is the since phase voltage is the potential difference between any one line and neutral, we have to find a relationship between phase voltage and line voltage, and then with the help of phasor diagram we have derived. Okay, so it is simple parallelogram theory. We have derived the equation and we got VL equal to root 3 V phase. And in today's class, we are going to discuss about delta connection and we are going to see the derivation. Okay, so a delta connection is like this. You can see the delta connection. Okay, it is in the shape of delta. But you should note it down that here, this is a B winding. Okay, this is first one is B winding. Okay, so this is B winding, and this is R winding, this is Y winding. Okay, now you look at the diagram. Here B and R dash are connected, and from that we are getting R phase. B and R dash are connected. From that point we are taking the R phase. And B dash and Y is connected. From that point we are connecting B phase. And Y dash and R is connected. And from that point we are taking Y phase. So you have to follow the same method. Okay, like where the dash of the phase winding is coming from, there you have to take the phase wire. That is, since R dash is here, we have written R here. Y dash is here, we are taken written Y here. B dash is there, so we have written B here. And along with R dash, we have to connect it B, and along with Y, we have to connect. Along with B dash, we have to connect Y. Along with Y dash, we have to connect R. Okay, and please note that there is no neutral point in a delta connection. So what we can conclude is we can say that the phase voltage and line voltages are equal. We are assuming that phase, because there is no neutral point, so we can't define phase voltage in a delta connection. So what we are doing, we are assuming that VL is equal to V phase, or V phase and line voltage and phase voltages are equal in delta connection because there is no neutral connection. And what about the phase current and line current? Okay, what was phase current actually? Phase current is the current in the winding. Line current means the current in the line. So look at this diagram. From this, assume that from R dash current is coming out of the line, out of the winding. From R dash, current is coming out of the winding. So that current is known as IR. Okay. So what will happen is this current IR will come outside of R winding and some amount of the current will flow to B winding, and remaining amount of current will be flowing to the R wire. Okay, once again I will tell you that R winding is there. From R winding through the R dash terminal, current will be flowing out. And this current is actually having two parts. Some of the current will be going into the B winding and remaining current will be going to the R line, R phase. Okay, so what is the current in the R phase? If someone asks you, what is the current in the R phase? There is an equation. IR, that is current in the R winding minus current in the B winding is the current in the R phase. Okay, so total current is IR. So some of the current is going into B winding. So that is subtracted from IR, and remaining current is going into the R phase. Is it clear for everyone? Please confirm. Is it clear for everyone? Okay, similar to that, we will see one more example. We can look into the B phase. Okay, B phase is the bottom one. You can see that from B dash, current is coming out, or the current is coming out from B winding in the terminal B dash, and some of the current is going into Y winding, and remaining current actually flow into B phase. So I can write the current in B phase equal to IB, that is current coming out of the B winding minus current going into the Y winding. So IB minus IY. So we can say that the difference between star and delta is, in star connection, winding current and line current was same, but in this case, in the delta connection, both the current are different. So phase current and line current is not equal in delta connection, but it is equal in star connection. And again, one more similarity, we can say that in star connection, uh, the phase voltage and line voltage were not equal, but in the case of delta connection, the phase voltage and line voltages are equal. Okay, now let us do the derivation. It is very easy, similar to the previous one. Since we can directly write VL equal to VPH, that is line voltage is equal to phase voltage. And okay, let me. Okay, we can draw phasor diagram. First, voltage phasor diagram. Okay, R, and then I am drawing Y. So it is 120-degree displaced. And B, we will use the same color, RYB. This also 120-degree displaced. So I am marking the arrow of this one. Okay, now I have marked VR, so just I can write it here. So this is VR phase, this is VY, this is VB. And so in this case, in the case of delta, we are not talking about voltage. Okay, we have already said VL is equal to V phase. Okay, VL is equal to V phase. So we are not talking about voltage. We are actually just talking about current, line current and phase current. And now I have to, so by drawing this phasor diagram, there is no use of actually. But what I am going to do is, I am going to draw the current phasor in this diagram. So how I should draw the current phasor is, so look at this. I am drawing current phasor like this. So why I have drawn like this is the question. Because it is an inductive circuit. So winding consists of inductive circuit. Okay, or maybe some resistance added with that. So most probably it is RL circuit. Okay, in RL circuit or in L circuit, we know that current lags voltage. Current lags voltage, or voltage is leading in an inductive circuit. We have already learned that voltage is leading. Or okay, current lag voltage means voltage is leading the current. Okay, so what I have done is I have drawn current phasor IR in such a way that it is lagging behind VR. Okay, similar to that, what I am going to do is I am going to draw IY expecting that it is lagging Vy by certain angle. So this is Iy. Also, I am drawing IB expecting that it is lagging behind VB. So this is IB. Okay, are you clear with this phasor diagram? ഇതെങ്ങനെ വരച്ചെന്ന് മനസ്സിലായോ? യെസ്, കാരണം ഇത് വരയ്ക്കുന്നത് വളരെ ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റിംഗ് ആണ്. ഇത് വരച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ വളരെ ഈസി ആയിട്ട് നമുക്ക് എന്ത് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും? ഡെറിവേഷൻ കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ആക്കാൻ പറ്റും. നൗ ഐ ആം ടേക്കിംഗ് വൺ ഓഫ് ദ line current. What is the line current? IR minus IB I am taking. For this example, I am taking IR minus IB as a reference. So how to take IR minus IB? So here I am writing IR minus IB. That is difference between IR and IB. So what I should do is what we have done in the case of star connected circuit. So what we have done there, it was VR minus Vy. So what we did was we have extended Vy in the negative direction and then we have drawn the parallelogram. Similar to that, what we are going to do is we are extending this IB in the negative direction. So I have extended IB in the negative direction. So steps are same. Okay, there is no much difference in the step of star and delta. So this is actually what minus IB. Okay, then what I am taking is I want to calculate what is IR minus IB. The same procedure. What I am going to do is I am going to draw the resultant like this in the middle of the vectors. So it will come exactly somewhere here. So this is the resultant vector where I can write IR minus IB. And I am just connecting this together and it forms a parallelogram. Then the same procedure. What is the next procedure? I have to take another color and I am drawing a line exactly in the center of the line, center of the parallelogram. So it is like this. Then what I am going to do, I'm going to take, I'm going to write two, I am going to mark 2 points. This is O, this is B, this is C. Okay, what will be the next step? Anyone, please tell me what is the next step? This much I got. What will be the next step? According to the rule of parallelogram, what I am writing is I can write yes, correct answer. Nikhil Das OC is equal to 2 into OB I can write. And what is this OB? OB, let us take this triangle. Let us take this triangle because their IR is positive actually. So we are taking that one. This shaded triangle I am taking. So let us take this triangle and we can find out what is OB. And again, the angle between these two lines is same. It is 30 degree. We have seen yesterday. 30 degree. So this was 30 degree. How it was 30 degree? Because this IB will exactly divide this VR and VY by 60 and 60. And then again the central line will divide this into 30. So this angle will be 30. So I can write 2 I R cos 30. That is cos 30 is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. So adjacent side is equal to hypotenuse into cos 30. So we got like that where IR is the hypotenuse and cos 30 is the angle between hypotenuse and adjacent side. So we got IR cos 30, 2 into IR cos 30. So again, I am writing 2 into IR. Cos 30 is nothing but root 3 by 2. So here 2 and 2 cancel each other. Okay, now let us look OC. OC is actually what? IR minus IB. IR minus IB is our line current, the current in the phasor, that is IR minus IB. So I can write OC is equal to I line, that means line current is equal to root 3. What is IR? IR is the phase current which is coming out of the R winding. The current which is coming out of R winding is known as IR. So I can write IR is equal to IL is equal to root 3 IR. So this is the equation. So these both are simple. See, only thing is for the star connection we are analyzing the phasor diagram of voltage, but in the case of delta connection we are analyzing the phasor diagram of current. So what is the difference between phasor diagram of voltage and current? So in the case of RL circuit or L circuit, the current is actually lagging the voltage, or voltage is leading the current. So we have to draw in such a way that the current phasor lags the respective voltage phasor. Okay, now just look into the derivation what I have written here. So here also OC is equal to 2 into OB, where OB is equal to IR cos 30, IR root 3 by 2. So I am substituting OC equal to 2 OB. So if I multiply OC, that is IR minus IB, is equal to IR into root 3. From that, I can say that IL is equal to root 3 I phase. That is line current is equal to root 3 phase current. Is it clear? Is this derivation is clear for you? You see, for both the derivations are exactly similar. So in the case of star connection, the current in winding and line current was same. So we can easily write IL equal to I phase, but voltages are different. So we have done a derivation based on the phasor diagram. In the case of delta connection, there is no neutral point. So we are assuming line current and voltage phase current are same, equal. And what about current? There's a difference in current because the current from one winding goes to another winding as well as it goes to the phase wire. So there is a difference. So we will do the analysis and find out what is the relationship between line current and phase current. Okay, finally you write the formula for three-phase power. This formula also you note it down. It will be required when we are doing the numeric. Power P is equal to 3 V phase I phase cos phi or root 3 VL IL cos phi. You just note down the formula. Just note down the formula of power. It is same for both the cases. Okay, for star or delta, the power formula is same. It is P equal to 3 V phase I phase cos phi, or it is equal to root 3 VL IL cos phi. Okay, now, this three-phase section is actually important. I am sure that one derivation along with one numerical problem will be asking for semester exam almost for 15 marks for the last 3 times they are asking question. Okay, normally this derivation will be asked for 6 mark or 4 mark this time. Last time they have asked for 4 mark this derivation where you no need to draw the delta connection diagram. You can directly draw the phasor diagram and do the derivation. That is the question for 4 mark. With the help of phasor diagram, derive an expression for relationship between IL and I phase in delta connection. So question was like this. So you can directly draw the phasor diagram and do necessary step so that you will get 4 mark. Along with they have asked 10 mark question for some numeric related to 3 phase. So for the last 3 times they are doing the same thing. Like almost for 15 mark the question will be coming from 3 phase part. So for this module, the most important topic is 3-phase part. Along with this 3-phase, the problem from RLRC also will be coming for the question. So almost you can expect 20 marks from this module. Okay, we will do one numeric. Okay, you just note it down. The question is a balanced three-phase load. A balanced three-phase load consists of 3 coils of resistance 4 ohm. A balanced three-phase load consists of 3 coils of resistance 4 ohm and inductance 0.02 Henry. Okay, a balanced three-phase load consists of 3 coils of resistance 4 ohm and inductance 0.02 Henry. It is connected to 415 volt, 415 volt, 50 hertz three-phase supply. Determine, okay, it is connected to 415 volt, 50 hertz three-phase supply. Determine phase voltage, phase current, power factor, and power. Okay, determine phase voltage, phase current, power factor, and power when connected in star and delta. Okay, so the question is we have to find out phase voltage, phase current, power factor, and power when the load, it is a three-phase load, okay, when it is connected in star and delta. So you have to do separate problem, one for the star, one for the delta. Okay, so what was the question? We will clarify that. Okay, so there are 3 coils. A coil will be, suppose it will be like this. There is an inductor and also resistance. This is the resistance, this is the inductance. So load is like this. Okay, your load is like this. It is not a pure inductive circuit. There is a resistance R and also L. Okay, what is the value of L? R is 4 ohm, L is 0.02 Henry. So R is equal to 4 ohm. L is equal to 0.02 Henry. What else they have given? They have given it is a three-phase load where voltage is 415 volt. Meaning of that is for any numeric in three-phase, if they give voltage, that means it is the line voltage. So see, so here they didn't mention anything. They have directly, it is connected to 415 volt, 50 hertz, three-phase. So by default, you take it as a line voltage, VL. It is not about phase voltage. Normally, they will give only line voltage. So you can directly write VL is equal to 415 volt. And what else they have given? Nothing else. Okay. Okay, is it clear till now? Any doubt? Problem question clear ആയില്ലേ? Okay, now how to find out V phase? First we will analyze for star. So first is star. So we are doing problem for the star connection. Star connection. So how to, what are the things we have to find out? Phase voltage, phase current, power factor, and power. So first, what is the equation for V phase? Anyone please tell me what is the equation for V phase? What is the equation? We have done the derivation. Okay. In star connection, line voltage and phase voltages are equal. Sorry, line current and phase current is equal, and we have derived a relation for phase voltage and line voltage, and we got what we got. What is the expression we got? What we got after derivation? Anyone please tell me. BL minus VPH. എന്താണ് ഉദ്ദേശിച്ചത്? For star connection, IL and IPH are same, and VL is equal to, what was the derivation we got? VL is equal to, എവിടെ ഈസിയിലെ പുലിക്കുട്ടികൾ എവിടെ പറ? ഒരു ഡെറിവേഷൻ കിട്ടിയില്ല നമുക്ക്. അയ്യോ, ഇതാ ഈ ഒരു സ്റ്റെപ്പ് നോക്ക്. VL is equal to √3 V phase. സ്റ്റാർ കണക്ഷനിലെ VL is equal to √3 V phase. So what is the formula for V phase? VL divided by √3. So 415 divided by √3. So what is the value of this? Anyone please tell me what is 415 divided by √3? (415 divided by √3). Anyone please tell me? Okay, 239.6. It is the correct answer. Okay, 239.6 volt. Okay. Now, how to find out V phase means what? It's a potential difference across, or I can say that in a star connection, potential difference between one line, any one line and neutral. That is a potential difference across the winding. So what is I phase? I phase is nothing but V phase divided by impedance. Impedance Z. How to find out Z? Now tell me, anyone please tell me how to find out Z value, impedance value. So since R and L are there, RL circuit anale. In an RL circuit, the value of impedance Z is equal to R square plus XL square. So you have to find out R square plus XL square, so that you will get value square root of R square plus XL square, so that you will be getting the value of Z. So what is the value of R? It is 4. What is the value of XL? We don't know XL. We know only XL is equal to 2 pi FL. So you just write 2 pi FL. The frequency is given in the question, that is 50 hertz. Inductance also given 0.02. Find out XL. And then you find out what is the value of impedance. So the question was find out phase voltage, phase current, and power factor and power. So phase voltage we have calculated. Phase current is phase voltage divided by impedance. Now look into the circuit diagram. It is not only inductor there. It is a combination of resistor and inductor that becomes RL circuit. So what is the formula for RL circuit, impedance in an RL circuit? We have already learned Z is equal to square root of R square plus XL square. Now if you look into this equation, we know the value of R which is given in the question, that is 4 ohm. So 4 square plus XL. We don't know the value of XL. That is not given in the question. But we know that XL is equal to 2 pi FL. So 2 pi frequency is given in the question 50 hertz. L is inductance 0.02 Henry. That is also given in the question. You can find out XL. And now tell me what is the value of impedance Z. Okay, while calculating, let me take the attendance. Anas,
Present, sir.
Anugrah,
Present, sir.
Ashwant,
Present, sir.
Dhyan,
Present, sir.
Fatima Nada,
Present, sir.
Safa,
Present, sir.
Sana,
Present, sir.
Jodish, Kailas,
Present, sir.
Muhammad Muad Farooq,
Present, sir.
Neha,
Present, sir.
Nikhil Das,
Present, sir.
Pranav,
Present.
Sayan,
Present.
അനശ്വർ ഉണ്ടോ? ഇതിന്റെ ഓൺലൈനിൽ ഉണ്ടോ?
സാർ പ്രസന്റ് ആണ്, നെറ്റ് സ്ലോ ഉണ്ട്.
ആ,
നേരത്തെ മൈക്ക് ഓൺ ആയില്ല.
ആ, കുഴപ്പമില്ല. ഓക്കെ, ആർക്കെങ്കിലും കിട്ടിയോ? സെഡിന്റെ വാല്യൂ ആർക്കെങ്കിലും കിട്ടിയോ? ഏതാ വാല്യൂ സെഡ്? 6.28. അല്ലല്ലോ, 7.45 ആണല്ലോ. 4 square plus square root of 4 square plus 2 pi 2 into 3.14 into 50 into 0.02 square. $7.44 കിട്ടിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. ആർക്കാ? നിഖിൽ ദാസിന്. ഓക്കെ, അത് കറക്റ്റ് ആൻസർ ആണ്. ധ്യാനം ഒന്ന് ചെക്ക് ചെയ്ത് നോക്ക്, എന്തോ ചെറിയൊരു മിസ്റ്റേക്കാണ്. ഓക്കെ, നമുക്ക് അടുത്ത ക്ലാസ്സിൽ കണ്ടിന്യൂ ചെയ്യാം. ബാക്കി ഒരു ന്യൂമറിക്കൽ കൂടെ ചെയ്യണം. ഈ ഒരു ടൈപ്പ് പ്രോബ്ലം ആണ് എപ്പോഴും വരിക. വളരെ ഈസിയാണ്. ഓക്കെ, ഇന്നത്തെ ക്ലാസ്